Okay, hello. Today we are going to be doing an interview. I'm Philip Krutel, and I am going to be doing an interview with Emma Chavodova.
Hello.
You can kind of, yeah.
Hello.
So we're gonna start now, and I have 21 questions. So this is gonna be a pretty long interview. So prepare yourselves, okay? So starting now. Where were you born?
In Belgium.
Belgium. Okay. Did you stay at Belgium for a long time?
About 2.5 years. Maybe
Okay,
3.
and then you
Moved to England.
moved to England. Okay. So you didn't really have school in Belgium.
I did.
You did. Okay.
Yes. It was like kindergarten.
Oh well, kindergarten, not school. Okay. Why did you come to Slovakia?
That's kind of. It wasn't really the best in England, to say the least. So yeah, that's why. Plus, we have family here and not in England.
Oh, it's kind of sad to hear that because I would love to move to England, but I guess New York is the better option.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are your parents from?
My parents are both from Slovakia.
Okay. Ooh. So that's why you moved to Slovakia, but okay. I thought that you were like completely from a different country. No. Okay. Was the school in England good?
No, not at all.
Okay, and did you have any other form of schooling?
Well, after a little while, I did homeschooling.
Okay.
Like 3 years.
So I heard that there are like a lot of fights in England in school.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't imagine that, just being at school in England. I don't know. Were you sad leaving England or Belgium?
Belgium, I didn't really understand what was happening, so no, not really. And England, it wasn't more sad than just like where we were already kind of felt like home a little bit. So, and I was used to it. So I was just sad that we left something that we were already used to.
Okay, that makes sense. I can't imagine moving right now. When did you come to Slovakia? When did you move to Slovakia?
About 2 months ago, I think.
2 months ago. You're not here for a very long time. Why did you choose this particular school?
Well, my parents wanted a bilingual school for me because I can't speak Slovak.
Yeah.
So yeah. And I wanted a school where kids wouldn't bully me because I can't speak it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Are you happy with the school so far?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Name one place or thing that you really like so far in Slovakia.
It's the nature.
Nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. The nature in Slovakia is great, but I can imagine that England doesn't really have much nature and stuff.
No, not really.
Yeah. I guess there's better nature out there somewhere in like Europe. There's usually better nature in Europe, but there's like Yellowstone in, for example, America. So
Yeah.
it's kind of. Wait. Are you still adapting to Slovakia?
Yeah, definitely.
But is it going good? Like adapting, is it
Yeah, it is.
kind of easy? Okay, that's great, didn't I? Okay. This keeps doing its thing. What was different from Slovakia in Belgium or England?
Well, England, it's just like, it's more like you don't get what you see at all, you know, because like a lot of the time, or what you think you would get, because a lot of the time people think England is such an amazing place, but the place where most people move to, it's just horrible. Even in London, like London is like, I would say, the best place to move, and still there it's really dangerous to just leave your house or apartment.
Yeah, so I heard that there's like so many murders and stuff.
Yeah, like every day there's at least one.
I was once. Oh my god! What?
Yeah,
Oh no!
pretty much. There's like a stabbing almost every day.
What? I heard like from one British guy. I heard that in his neighborhood, it's literally like you can't step out of the house or you're just gonna get murdered. Like it's just murders all over the place.
And actually, so where we lived in like a little close, right? You know what a close is? It's like a street it's like a street which you can only go into. You can't like leave through the other side.
Yeah.
You can only leave and enter through one like place. And actually, our neighbors, well, like 2 houses away from us, were dealers. So we lived quite a.
I wouldn't.
We lived in a little bit of a dodgy place.
We actually, when you're talking about neighbors and dealers, it's we actually have neighbors like I don't know how many flats away, but they're still in the same building. They're not really dealers, but they take drugs, right? So, and it's one of them is like he has totally pale white hair and red eyes, so he's like an Alban, right? And I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's okay. And once when I was walking my dog, there was a ambulance at my grandma's flat, which was right next to us because my grandma's not here anymore. There was an ambulance at my grandma's, and I was out with the dog. I was walking them, and I was just minding my own business, and then this adult just came through my way, and he was like, "Hello," and I was like, "Hi, who are you?" And I'm like, because he was like weird, I didn't know him. He was absolutely like masked and stuff. And you say ahoy in Slovakia to say hello, right? And I was like, "Hi, who are you?" And he was like, "Ahoy." So he just said it in a weird accent. So I kind of and he was like, "Don't be scared." And I ran oh my god, I ran so hard to my flat. I don't even know. My heart was racing, so my dogs, and it was such a bad experience. I'd never want to experience it again.
We were actually on a walk, right, in England, and this person with a bike, I was on my bike too at the time, but my parents were like a 30-second walk away from me at the time, right? And the guy saw me, right? I didn't realize that though. So he just stopped, right? And the way he was riding his bike, this was like an adult, so he should know how to ride a bike. He was riding the bike like if he was drunk or high.
Oh,
right?
No. That's not okay.
And he looked at me, and slowly he started going towards me with his bike, right? And at that time, I was backing away because I was absolutely terrified, right? And then he looked behind me because he saw movement, right? I think, at least. And he saw my parents. He looked so, like, angry or disappointed, and then he just left.
Oh, no. I think he probably wanted to, like, kidnap you.
I think he did.
Oh, no. You were so lucky you had your parents behind you. Dude, if you wouldn't have...
But sometimes I would go, like, quite far away, you know, so I'm very happy that I was close at this time, because if I was far away, it wouldn't have ended well or not. Would not have ended well at all.
You could have been sold on, like, the black market.
Could have.
What do you think are the pros and cons of Slovakia?
Well, the pros are, like, the nature, the fact that 10 minutes away from our house pretty much are so many good things. And yeah, the people are a lot nicer here than they are in England.
Oh yeah?
And in England you would constantly pretty much have to look behind you, right? Here you feel like you could be kind of being watched. But here I haven't looked behind me like once. The cons are, well, some people drive pretty badly here, but that's in England too, you know, so yeah.
Well, the longer you'll be here, the more cons you're gonna experience, you know. Some people are really dumb in here, and there's like a lot of homeless people that don't even have work and stuff. So my eyes are watering because I have an allergy. So it is, there's a lot of cons about Slovakia, but the nature is great and stuff, that you don't have to be really worried about your life when you're just going alone.
Yeah.
So that's great. How did you move to Slovakia? Like, how did you move any furniture or?
Yeah, we moved pretty much the whole house. We did leave like things like the couch there.
Yeah.
Things like that. Because, you know, there was already a couch in the apartment for us.
You moved with furniture and you flew, and how did like the car with the furniture arrive to Slovakia?
It actually came really late. It only came, I think, about last week.
And was it like a car?
It was like a big truck.
Okay.
So yeah.
It must have been like complicated moving.
It was. Since we spent, I think, like about almost a week without like anything. We were sleeping on air beds, things like that. But I was already used to air bed because when my grandma comes over, she sleeps on my bed and I sleep on the air bed. Yeah, so
that's kind of inconvenient.
So I'm used to the air bed. So yeah.
Okay. It must have been complicated. I really wouldn't want to move into another.
But one of the pros, right, is we had like in 1 week, like 2 times we had what's it called? You know that soup that you get in like a bag and it's like ramen. We had that like vifunka.
Yeah.
We had that like 2 times in 1 week, and I absolutely love it. So I was really happy about that.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do you wish you could go back to Belgium or England?
No, not really. I'm happy here.
Okay, that's great. Well, it's stressful moving to Slovakia?
For me, it wasn't too stressful, but it definitely had quite a bit of stress behind it. But I think out of everyone, my mum was the most stressed.
Yeah. What was like the biggest obstacle or challenge when moving here?
Corona and Brexit.
Yeah, I can only imagine Brexit. I actually, if I were you, I would definitely move if I had moved to somewhere in Europe if there was like Brexit going on and stuff like that. Was it harsh and stuff? Was it bad?
Well, I didn't really experience much of it. It was more for my parents, but it was like, I think Brexit definitely made it a bit of a struggle moving.
I think they shouldn't have done it like right in Corona. Like they messed up the whole thing.
Yeah, because Corona and Brexit for people who are moving.
That's bad.
Yeah.
So how long did it take to move to Slovakia?
Well, with the preparing and everything, I would say it took over a month.
Okay. That's like a long time. That must have been like a long, stressful month.
It was.
Can you imagine
And
that?
packing took really long. Like the living room we did first, right? So like, I would say the living room might have been the easiest, and I would say mine and my brother's bedrooms were the hardest.
I can only imagine that must have been so hard.
Plus my bedroom was quite a big mess, so that made it even harder.
Well, I have my bedroom always clean because my mum will kill me if I don't. Please just don't fall down.
Quite windy.
What is your biggest weakness?
I don't know, it's just like I have quite a lot of weaknesses, so I don't know, really.
Okay.
It's like, it depends what we're talking about, you know?
Weakness in anything.
The fact that I make absolutely stupid decisions quite a lot of the times. I'll say that's like my biggest weakness.
For me, it's probably same. What is your biggest strength?
Probably that sometimes those dumb decisions are actually good decisions.
Okay, I can only imagine that. Okay. Yeah. Do you have a secret talent?
I don't know whether to call it secret, because like pretty much almost everyone I know knows about it, right? But like, I can do this with my fingers. They bend up and down, down and up.
Okay, whatever. I'm not even gonna try.
I don't know if that's a secret talent or not, but like, I don't know if it's even a talent.
Do you have like PTSD or paranoia from something in your life?
I don't know whether to call it paranoia or something, but like, whenever like the light is off, right? Because of this one time that I saw a spider in my room, whenever the light is off, right, and my hair is kind of like on my face, I feel like it's a spider on my face.
No.
I don't know whether that's paranoia.
I hate that.
Like, yeah.
And did you find friends here except me and people from the class?
No, not yet.
No.
I hope I will though.
Well, you don't have to. I don't have friends except my classmates here because the kids in my neighborhood are like top tier
Cringe.
0 IQ. So it's kind of
They
like
just make like 0 IQ plays.
yes, they make 0 IQ plays. They're like so dumb. They would like shout so hard and then they chase each other and they do such dumb stuff. I rather go out with my friends than here. So yeah. Okay, we're gonna end it here. It's gonna, yeah, it's the last question.
Yeah.
I throw in the PTSD one because I was curious. So that was just like a bonus question. And thank you for watching this interview from Vogue. And there's gonna be probably more interviews later, but not really soon, so I can't say that. But stick around for them, I guess. And it has been me and Ella.
Emma. You called me Ella.
Cut.
Okay. Imagine the teacher watching this right now.
Okay, so
and having to cut pretty much the whole thing.
it has been me and Emma. It has been me and Emma, and the paper just flew away. So see you later.